All right, guys, welcome back to the Noob to Pro series. Let's get cooking. All right, first up, we farmed a ton. Let's make sure we use advantage of these. All right, we farmed a ton of, where are they? Akuma tokens, 45,000. So that's what we're gonna get started with. Hopefully we can pull a Supreme here. We are not gonna get to Supreme Pity. We'll get to about a third of the way there to Supreme Pity, but honestly, this is pretty good odds. Based on my calculations, we probably will get it. So let's go get this Akuma real quick. And while we do, we're gonna, load up on our energy as well. Actually, wait a second. Let's be smart here. I have 325, geez. But I think that means we can probably get a rank up. So let's start off with a rank up. All right, yeah, we'll get the rank up. I might regret that later, because that probably would have made us a lot more powerful. But, we really got to be focusing on these rank ups. So let's get that rank up. And let's get back to the spinning. Hopefully by the time we're done spinning, we're somewhat back to where we were. Oh, dang. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, here we go. Let's go. Okay, well, we got cooked, guys. You can see our pity is pretty high now. That's rather unfortunate, but stuff happens. So let's go over here. I wanted to roll these stands. I wanted to see if we can get some luck on the stands because we only needed like one more to get our star platinum upgraded. So let's see what we can cook here. Hopefully at least 1 star platinum, or maybe we can start on our second max Dio. That would also be great. All right, let's see what we pulled out of there, guys. Fighters, stands. Wow, we got nothing. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry, guys. That's actually criminal. All right, while we're here, let's run another restaurant raid. We still have a few restaurant keys left, so I think this is our best chance for fast progression. So let's go run virtual aura, and we're going to double stack the boosts, and we still have 2x speed only, so let's go rip it. All right, let's run it back. I think we can only run it one more time with double keys. Let me check. Yes, so this is our last chance to get good stuff, so everything is good. All right, let's rip it, and let's go get a bunch more stuff. We ended up getting, oh my gosh, I love that we have all this hot sauce now. This is so good. We have 16 freaking hours of hot sauce. Huge W. Tons of coffee as well. Oh, we're ready for the prestige. How did I not notice? What the heck? How did I not notice that, guys? We were ready for prestige. I guess we're gonna start farming the next prestige. That's a huge W. I thought it was 240. I guess it's only 230. Oh, that's a huge win. I bet people are watching the video like, why haven't you prestiged yet? I'll be like, thankfully we're only like 2 minutes into the video, so hopefully nobody has noticed yet. All right, we beat round 2 now. Now we need to remember to go prestige ASAP so we can start working on our next prestige. Rank up is 500. Yeah, that's actually not that hard to get there. All right, so make me sure I got those. All right, we are good. So let's go cop this prestige. Let's go. And it shouldn't be too bad to get some levels. We'll just go to the last world and we'll probably get like 100 levels in 5 seconds. So let's do that real quick. Oh man, we're doing no damage to these guys. All right, what if I switch to my damage squad? They should be getting cooked. All right, there we go. That just got us like 232 million. So now we're definitely talking. Okay. Don't need those necessarily right now. But I actually, you know what? Let's go do that too. Let's exchange our food. That way I can be able to get ourselves some energy macaroons, which are going to be somewhat useful. Okay, we got a lot of random good stuff. Perfect. We'll max those out and max all these out. We have so many of these. Is awesome. And of course we might as well use all these because these ones don't turn into anything else. There we go. So we're doing pretty good. 50k, and then we got 30k of the rest of those. We can definitely take advantage of them. It looks like we still do need energy, so I'm just gonna go full energy squad right now. Sometimes I would go damage, but I'm not as worried about that. So let's head over to the dungeon lobby and let's start selling our token stuffs. 39k, love to see it. I am gonna sell my swords. I'm not gonna really bother with those at the moment. All right, 207k. All right, perfect. So we're at 207k now. I think that's all we can really go. There's a couple other ones I guess I get rid of, like we can get rid of, where is it? These. There we go. All right, now this isn't going to give us a lot of energy, but I'm going to farm down here. This is hopefully going to give us a lot of coins, and I'm really hoping to get the better accessories here. I really want to get the Fire Force pants because it's going to greatly increase our energy later, and I don't think there's any other pants in the game. So let's go grind here, and I'll be back. All right, so I just got back from AFKing and 50-0, guys. That's not bad at all. Like, it's hard to complain with 50-0, but our energy did not really go up since we weren't farming that. But look at this right here, guys. Yeah, buddy. So this is going to double the amount of energy we get, which is really good. So we got to delete the rest of these, but that is a mega W. Let me get a screenshot for the thumbnail, potentially. All right, so yeah, this is definitely a mega W to get all of these. And here we go. And don't need that one anymore either, and I don't think we need this one. So that puts us, we still have that one. Good. Confirm. All right, there we go. We're in a good spot now. Oh yeah, this one is my best coin hat. So we still need to get this fire witch hat, which shouldn't be too hard to get. It doesn't take that long to get those. But let's go finish up this raid. And we also got 5% more coins as well. Oh, we 100% completed the total coins. Let's go. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that. That's actually pretty impressive. So we 100% of total energy, total coins, and the friends bonus. So now we have to do obviously all of these, but we're making some really nice progress. All right, progression rate 2. Apparently we actually got pretty far on that last time. And I'm not gonna lie, we've made a lot of progress since. So I'm very tempted to do this, and maybe we can buy the triple for that one. How many do I have? Is it gonna be worth it to do the triple? Oh, we have 10 keys. That's not that many, but I think we can buy some more keys soon. All right, let's go exit out of this one. And let's go see what all we can buy. So I really want to focus on the energy. Oh, you're kidding me. We need one more. You're kidding me. We got to get this one more, guys. I want to max that out too. So let's go over here. And we got some stuff we can sell. And let's use that to buy the keys. All right, let's crank the graphics up as well. Here we go. Token exchange. All right, Sin's World should be over here. Or not. All right, we don't need the Sins tokens. And we don't need the commandments. And we still have 200k that we farmed earlier. So key-wise, I'm going to buy all these keys, of course. Any limited key, we're going to make sure we stockpile. I'm gonna buy one of those. I think after this one, we should have it maxed. So we'll get this popping. I do want to try this one later on. So that'll be definitely fun. And I will get one of these as well. We might be able to take advantage of that later on. All right, let's go full energy boost right now. And let's see what I really want to spin on. Do I have anything really good? Oh wait, we have this fire company token. Ooh, that's good for us to spin. Flare token, I don't know what those are for. I don't think those are going to help us. So we're going to sell those. I think those are mainly just waste of time right now. So I think those were just for one of the leveling systems. So we'll get rid of those. Exchange token, 4 flare token. All right, good. We gotta make sure we don't mess that up. So let's go grind a little bit more energy. So we're stronger, and we're gonna take out the fire company tokens as well while we're there. I don't know if we can fight enemies while we're doing this gacha, but we can take a look. Yeah, I wish they would do that. Make it so you could fight enemies while you're doing the gacha. Because look, they're just out of range. Like literally just out of range. Like this is kind of criminal. I'm tempted to use it is what it is. All right, well, let's see if we can get the 0.03%. And while we're there, we're still getting a lot of credits and stuff too, which is great. And I'm going to pause that boost. We have 2 hours of double energy left, so let's see if we can get some good luck. All right, well, we got cooked, unfortunately. Let's see what other tokens we have a lot of. A lot of Requiem tokens. Those aren't going to be very helpful because I think I'm just going to go straight for another Dio, if possible. What should I buy? I do want to start finishing up some of these weaker powers. So I believe I still need to get a Psychic Barrier. So let's go see if we're close to the pity on the Psychic Barrier. I kind of doubt it, but we can check. Spiritual Upgrade, we should be able to get that pretty quickly if we do a progression rate. I forgot if I bought any of those. I might have actually. Did I buy one of these? Let me double check. Oh no, I did not buy that one. I don't think I bought that one either. Okay. All good there. All right, we are not even close to the Phantom Pity. We need 7,000 for that. All right, and the odds are freaking low as heck. I don't know if that one's worth it to spin on right now, to be honest. But you know what? We're gonna spin on it anyway because I don't think I ever get those tokens. So we're gonna start off with like 10,000 of them. All right, and we'll see if that's gonna get us any luck while we continue to grind our energy up a little bit higher so we can start taking out some other raids. So Wish us luck, guys. I'm trying to get everything to Phantom. People keep telling me to go back to Old Worlds and do that, so I'm working on it. Plus, we're almost maxed out as well. Just got to figure out how to get a few more gold balls. So here we go. Let's go get this energy aura blast. Gosh dang it, guys. Cooked. All right, let's go spend the rest of our dollar bills on that one. Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what? We're not. I don't even care. We're just not. We're gonna go spend the rest of our dollar bills on these. Actually, we'll go half and half. I'm gonna go 6,000 on those, and I'm gonna go 6,000 on these. All right, there we go, and there we go. So hopefully we can get things leveled up as well. Also, we're gonna make sure we buy all of the food. Not really sure we need the food right now, but we are going to buy the food because we might as well. You never know when you want the boost, and I feel like they're so cheap. It's basically free. Comment down below what you guys think about this food. Should you just always buy them? Like, I feel like, technically speaking, in a perfect world, I guess I would always be running these. Just like 24/7. So, alright, we got a, oh my gosh, how many coins, freaking potions and stuff do I have? Basically unlimited at this point. Love to see it. Alright, we need to make sure we're still on the full energy squad. 80.6. Okay, what do I need for the next rank up? We should probably check that. Alright, for the next rank up, we need 500. So, I don't think we're getting there anytime soon. So, I'm going to hold off on those till we do a little bit more grinding. So, let's head on over here to the last map again. And let's see if we can get some luck on the later things. So, I don't know how much 6,000 is going to get us level up wise. But anything is going to help. So, unequip. Alright, we have level 25. So, let's try to max level this. Okay, we got a good amount of levels here. I'm not going to lie. That's not too bad. We got like, what, 9 levels? So 2.51. Alright. It's very, very expensive though for the next few levels. But level 34 is definitely a start. And let's go over to the dungeon area. I believe we did buy a Netherworld defense key as well. So I think we're going to go swap on over since we're not worried about energy anymore. We're going to reset and I'm just going to go full damage. So 1090 on damage. There we go. And we're going to swap to the full damage squad now. And I want to see what we're going to do there. But first, oh crap. All right, let's see if we can get, I believe there's a 0.5 in here. Let's see if we can grab that. Or maybe the Phantom if we're lucky. And obviously we want the Supreme, but that might be a crapshoot. But we should, based on my odds, get something pretty dang good. Wow, I think we still only have Blaze of Despair, so we did not get good luck. That's unfortunate. All right, let's try the Netherworld defense now that we have our full damage team on. No way. No friggin' way. Oh, there we go. Okay, I must have just had things wrong. All right, we're cooking now. I don't know what the heck happened, but we are now officially cooking. All right, let's make sure our drop boosts are on. Are they coming from both sides or just one side? All right, there we go. So we got the first one beaten. Okay, this reminds me of the chainsaw defense a little bit. And so far, it's pretty easy. All right, our first achievement is going to be, all right, 10% damage and 10% energy. Oh my gosh, that's what we're talking about. All right, I kind of wish I didn't reset my energy, not gonna lie. We should have done this first. I didn't realize we're actually getting OP in this game. Holy. All right, there we go. Another 15% damage. All right, another 15% energy. Okay, so I guess the Netherworld defense is really easy. Did not realize that. Netherworld, okay, another 20% damage. All right, I don't know if we can get all the way up to 100, but dang. Now, it looks like it doesn't really give you much good stuff, to be honest. We are getting some tokens, but it gives you a lot of random tokens. So maybe we were supposed to be doing this earlier on in the grind. We did get to wave 65, though. So that's not a bad start. Yeah, this one is definitely pretty short. All right, do I have a chainsaw token by chance? Yeah, I have a couple of those. I think we're going to run those next. Oh yeah, we're not doing too bad. Oh, we could do the Ghoul raid. I don't think yeah, we might try that one too. Okay, so it looks like we got to wave 70. So I think maybe on the next episode we'll be able to beat this. But it really doesn't look like the drops are any good. Yeah, it looks like you really just got to buy the drops because we have like barely any drops from this. So I think this is mainly there for you to get the extra like 35% damage and whatnot. But I do like the 100 credits though. Oh my gosh. All right, I think we're going to hop on out, but not bad at all. I can definitely see some potential there. Okay, so let's see which one's going to be the one we want to do next. All right, Sin Raid is 100%ed, but we're almost actually 100% on that one. So I think we're gonna do that one next. All right, where is the sin? Actually, let's do chainsaw next. I want to run this one. All right, let's go over here to auras, and we're gonna make sure we have this aura equipped temporarily while we're running this, because we also still need to get the right Paquita, which we somehow do not have yet. Like, I don't know how that happened, but we don't have. I think we only have a mythical Paquita, and we need a supreme Paquita. So that's no good at all. All right, let me re-teleport there. Yeah, right now we only have this bad boy, 2.72. And I know for a fact it gets way better than that. So let's see how much better it does get. So the best version is going to be 3x. And we have the 2x. So 50% better. So let's go run this. All right, here we go. And we can cook. All right, so yeah, we should be vibing out. This one shouldn't be too hard. Oh, well, I barely got far at all. 252. Oh, crap. All right, I don't know why I clicked that button. All right, you know what? I guess we'll set a new record then. Oh, man, this is not good. All right, we're going to go full on damage. I don't know why I spent my second key, but if we have to get all the way to 300 for the next one. I don't remember what our PR was before this, but I don't necessarily think our PR went up that much, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, it looks like we're kind of cooked. I'm not going to bother going any farther than this. I just wasted 5,000 tokens. I know, I'm kind of mad, but it is what it is. All right, well, that's kind of tough, but it's okay. All right, let's head on over here to the progression raid. And I really hate this raid, but I'm not going to lie. I think it's worth it. We are going to do something. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. We are going to buy the 3x speed for 350. All right, I don't know if it's a good option, but I have 37 of these keys, guys, and I do not want to play them all on 1x speed. As far as stuff we need here, we need... Oh, wait, this literally does not give me anything I want. Oh my gosh, this raid is worthless. Crap, what did I just buy? Oh my gosh. Well, okay, maybe I should just, like, never do this raid again. Oh, crap. All right, maybe that was a dumb idea. Whatever. Well, let's rip it, guys. All right, there we go. Let's see what all we got from that. Honestly, by my calculations, it's probably quite a bit. But before we do that, we're going to actually take advantage of this, and we're going to max this out. There we go, guys. We just maxed this out. Not really sure that was worth it, but you know what? 300. I don't want to talk about how many credits we spent on that. Anyways, I will say though, it is becoming a nice grind method for us. This honestly was actually a pretty insane grind. So let me show you what I mean. So I think we can get, okay, we don't get any of those. So we got okay, we got hockey tokens, so 19,000. All right, 40,000, 61,000. So 61,000 just of those. All right, 80,000, 100,000. All right, 140,000, 160, 180. And then we have the gold balls, basically 200, dang near 200k, guys. I would say, yeah, roughly 200k from that. That's pretty nice. So I guess the question is, what do we want to buy with that? You know what? I'm not sure what the best purchase is, but I think we're gonna go for I guess we'll worry about that in a second. But first off, I need to use the restroom and take a shower. So while I do that, we are going to take advantage of the sin raid. So let me make sure I have the right aura on, and let's head on over to that raid, and we're gonna max out all of the sin stuff, which shouldn't be too hard. We're very close to it. I think, let me check how many we're off by. All right, so to max out the sin raid, we need 3 more luck boost and only 1 more energy boost. So let's take advantage of that. All right, all my drop boosts are on, and we'll keep the damage boost on as well. Why not? So we'll go damage, and then we'll go virtual aura, and this should be good to go. I'll be back. All right, so we finished that one up. Let's see what we end up getting. All right, maxed out energy, maxed out luck, baby. There we go. Every single upgrade is maxed. Now that's some nice progress right there. Love to see it. All right, let's go back to our full energy team now, and let's go see what all we have to spend. I believe we have a lot of exchange tokens, which is really good. So the question is, what is the best for us to roll on right now? We could roll on stands. That's not terrible. We could roll on these. I do have a bunch of those. I could roll on some more Akumas. Actually, how close are we to the pity on Akumas? We might be shockingly close. Because I know I just spent like 40k on that joint. So for Akuma powers, we are not that close to pity. Gotcha. So that's not quite that worth it. So, all right. I think we're going to bite the bullet again, and we're going to spend like another 10,000 on not as nice things. So we'll do that. So yeah, we'll drop 10k on this freaking, oh my gosh, granny token. Hopefully we can get it there. If not, well, we'll keep trying. I really want to get this one knocked off. I know it's not a supreme, but I really just want to get all of the ones we can't farm out of the way, and this is definitely one of the ones that you can't really farm. Ain't no way, guys. We actually finally got it. It only took us halfway to the pity, which is about average, I think. Not bad at all. Hey, that's a big dub. So there we go. Our next one we need to take out is the energy cards. So let's go see what the name of that one is, because I don't think I've rolled on that one in a hot minute. This is another one you can't really farm that easily. It might be from a dungeon drop, but yeah, our energy card shop. There is no supreme, but it's a 0.04, which isn't the greatest. So let's go drop, like, I guess we'll just spend the rest on it. Why not? You know, sometimes you just got to commit, guys. So let's commit. And we need the energy TCG cards, which should be right about, here we go. So we can get 118k. Okay, that's not bad. All right, let's give this our best shot. If we could max this one out, dude, that would be amazing. I'll be very, very happy. And I just hit the dungeon one. I did not want to clear that dungeon right now. I don't know why I still have those boosts on. Let me pause those. We don't need any of those boosts going on right now. All right, well, I'm trying to think if we want to just reset our stats now and go for energy. We'll do a Ghoul raid before we end. All right, so let's go spin on this real quick, and hopefully we can get some good luck. Here we go. All right, let's get the Phantom real quick. Oh snap, we got this one too. Let's freaking go. Massive W, guys. All right, we maxed out another one. Did I ever get a screenshot of the other kind? I do want to get that, because I've been trying to get this for a hot freaking minute. So we'll get a screenshot of that too. All right, nice. So we got 2 Phantoms already. We need to get at least 1 Supreme though. I don't want to end a video without getting a Supreme, you know? Not counting the accessory. So let's see where else we can cook, because I'm not gonna lie, our progression so far has been pretty freaking nice. All right, let's go over to the Ghoul raid. I want to see if we can set a PR on that one. So we're gonna go full damage team on this Ghoul raid. And we are going to swap the aura for part 1 of the thing. And we'll leave this on. And once it starts getting hard, we will go back to the damage aura. All right, this one is already... Okay, honestly, I'm not sure what all here needs to be supremed. I'm really not sure. So maybe all of it is supreme. All right, Kagune leveling. Oh, we have a lot of those. Oh, okay. All right, max level up that. No, you're kidding me. How do we get 27 fails and then 3 in a row? I don't know what's going on there, but I will guess I'll take it. So back to damage and then fix the aura. All right, let's see how much we get from this Ghoul raid. Kagune, oh yeah, that's already maxed. We might actually already have maxed out this world. I might just need those random tokens, which is fine. We'll still do the Ghoul raid, but because we need the credits from it, but we'll give it a shot. All right, max wave is 348. Oh wait, we still need the Ghoul mask. Ooh, I think we only have the red one. So if we get either of these, that'd be gangster. Oh yeah, they're way better. Oh yeah, that's like, oh my gosh, we got to get that. All right, let's go run this and hopefully we get some good RNG. We will get at least a lot of random tokens. Oh wait, it gives tokens from other stuff too. Oh, that's great. We need the stand tokens for sure. Ripples I think are already maxed, but we do need the stand token. So yeah, I like this raid a lot. It's giving us a lot of good stuff. I don't know if any of these are going to give us new Supremes though. Obviously we need to get a second Dio, but okay, it is giving us the 2 tokens we need as well. So all right, let's cook. Oh, let's go. We hit a pretty nice PR, meaning we get a new achievement. So we ended up getting all the way up to 15% more coins. Okay. All right, we're going to go to pure damage now. So we will sacrifice a little bit of bonus materials because we're trying to get to wave 500. Wave 500 is going to give us 20% more damage. And that's going to be pretty nice. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way up to 1K, considering we're already struggling, but 500 is definitely doable. Let me pause that too. We don't necessarily need that right now, but we're doing really well. All right, so it looks like 455 is where we're going to end. So let me see if there's any other raids I want to try. All right, I do want to try the progression raid 2. But oh crap, I should have bought this one for the keys. Gosh dang it. All right, 250k. All right, how much does it cost for 450? Okay, that's a little ridiculous. 250k though is maybe doable for us. That's like 1 extra raid to do that one. All right, well, I hate to do it. We'll just do it on 1x speed right now. I know, I really hate to do that, but we'll try it on 1x speed. I just want to see if we can get a record. So let's go teleport to the max wave, and let's try to just go for the straight up record here. Okay, so our current record, oh, never mind. Wow. You know what? That's a waste of a key, but looks like we're not getting a record there. Very sad, but all right, let's try the leaf raid. Let's see if we can get a PR on this. So we're gonna go full damage, and then we're gonna switch back to the right aura, and we should be good to go. I think actually, wait a second. We should, yeah, we'll keep the damage for 1 leaf raid run. So it's not really gonna give us a whole lot of good stuff because you can't. I don't think you can buy a multiple X for this one, but it'll get us at least a little bit of the way there. I think the next raid we're gonna have to do is probably the progression raid, because that's or the restaurant. Did I buy 3x for the restaurant raid? I forget. I think I did. No, I don't remember which ones I bought 3x for. Oh, cursed raid I have 3x for. So we'll run the cursed raid to use all my keys up, and we'll run the maybe progression raid too. We're just gonna try to get our next supreme for the video. Let's see here. What supreme is gonna be good for us to go to? Oh wait, Jagger family. I don't think this is a supreme there. Crap. Well, there might be though. We'll take a look at this one next, because technically speaking, this is the next one on the chart. But I really want to get a supreme though, so we're gonna try for something maybe a little bit better than that. Oh, we have a lot. Oh, we could go for a phantom on this one. This one is another one that's really hard to farm. So yeah, we'll go for this one first, and we'll also check out this one to see if there's a phantom here or if there's also a supreme, because we're almost maxed out, guys. Okay, obviously we need the eye too. That's probably the hardest one for us. So we need 1, we need 2, and we need 3, and we need 4, and we need 5. So I think we're only 5 away from maxing out everything besides the last world, which is pretty impressive. Bruh, I think I forgot to anti-AFK and we just lost all the progress. We are so beyond cooked. I'm depressed now. We were actually about to beat the record. All right, it is what it is. Let's see what we can exchange. All right, we got some swords. All right, we'll just exchange those for now. Not really that important at the moment. That'll be a future episode where we grind those. All right, none of those, unfortunately. All right, we got a lot of the, oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not, it's not like a multi-raid, so it looks like it's not really cooking that hard. All right, we're up to 50k. All right, 62k. Okay, well, yeah, not end of the world great or anything, but it's a start. All right, we have, I think we already got max ripples and max onomatopoeias and max CCGs and max kagunes and max tabiras. All right, up to 75k. All right, it's a start. All right, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. All right, any of these I have a lot of infernals. Yeah, we don't need those. Mushi bites. All right, we're back up to 77k, so that's a start. All right, while we're here, let's reset our stats back to energy. All right, there we go. We'll go 1090 into energy. And we're going to go back to our full energy squad, pausing the damage and going back to energy. There we go. And, we could get some energy macaroons. We'll do that a little bit later when I get some more. I think we're going to hop on in the cursed raid now. We can easily beat this one. So let's run that cursed raid, and we're just going to use it to farm materials and whatnot. So let's go back to switching our aura to this aura, and we'll keep the double boost on, and we should be in a pretty good spot. So let's cook. Okay, we got that one completed. Let's freaking go. What all did we get from that? We'll go back to energy grind. Pause that. All right, so we should have a ton of resources, and we should have a bunch of lunch boxes. Yes, sir. Open all those up. Let's go to the food exchanger, and we'll exchange these because we need some energy macaroons. So we'll get some of those. There we go. All right. Use all of these. Dude, we're stacking up the boosts. I love it. All right, we'll open up all those as well. Always need those to sell. All right, we have a bunch of random stuff we need to sell, so let's hop to it. Take advantage of all that. We're up to 103, so we're only 1/5 of the way there, unfortunately, to what we need to do next. I'm going to save my gold for the next world. And let's go token exchange. I think we got a lot of these random, not rare ones. All right, we're up to 130k. Hopefully we can get around 200k. Yeah, we'll be a little bit over 200k. That's great. Gonna put us at a good spot to get ourselves our next supreme. All right, we're up to 25k now. Love to see it. Any of these by chance? I don't think so. Anything else you have a lot of? Okay, we do actually have a lot of granny tokens, which we already maxed out, so we no longer need those. So let's grab those. There we go, 260k. And I believe the best one for us, I forgot, was this. Oh, Primordial Daemons. Yeah, this is what we're gonna go for. This one is one I'm not looking forward to doing, so let's get that one. I don't think, literally nothing I've seen gives these, so we're gonna grind these out. We got 26,000 of those bad boys. Let's get the Supreme, and I think that's gonna be the end of that world as well. Well, actually, I forget. Do we need any more of these? All right, energy was max. Which one was it that's not max? Oh, it's the coins one. Yeah, we'll get that max though from one of the progression raids. I'm not like super worried on that. All right. Okay, so this is how far we are for the Supreme Pity, and it's a 0.03, but we do have a lot, so odds are we get it, so let's cook. Wow, we got that one very quickly. I'm actually kind of sad that I spent 250,000 for nothing, but you know what? I'm not complaining. Since we beat the odds, no right to complain. So now I have to sell all the stuff I just bought, so I could have 250,000 tokens right now, but you know. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have liquidated them all at once, but we did. All right, we're up to 25k, but I can't complain. What do we need next now? We need species, actually, right? What's next on the chain? All right, Jagger family is next on the chain. So let's buy the family tokens. All right, we have a lot of those. Oh yeah, we can exchange those. I don't need those. I just purchased them. I really hate when I do that. Literally makes me want to cry whenever I do something stupid like that. Oh my gosh. All right, well, it is what it is. We'll get a few more of these tokens after okay, we should be good to go on those. All right, do I have any other resources I can get rid of? And these eye tokens, we still need those. All right, energy TCG tokens, I don't need those anymore, so we will get rid of those. So that means I don't think I need any of these. These are all maxed. All right, so we'll go back to the families. We'll max those out. There we go. All right, so we now have 2,000 of those. That's not really what I wanted to get. It's not really enough for much, but it's something. All right, we also have some stuff we can level up in the Ghoul world, so let's take advantage of that. I don't know how much progress it'll be, but I also don't know what the max levels are on these. So we have 2,000 of these, so we'll unequip, select, we'll try to max out this. All right, looks like we got very unlucky on those, unfortunately, but that does happen. All right, let's try to max out this one too. We were very close. Okay, well, no luck there either. All right, resource wise, we cannot really sell much. We do have some stand tokens available, so let's take a look at the stand tokens while we're here in Cairo. These might help us out a little bit, so let's auto roll these and hopefully we can pull something decent. All right, let's check if we got any good fighters. No, still no good fighters from that. All right, let's head over to the Titan City. Now we do need to get second Titans, so that's unfortunate, but it is what. Actually, we need to get our first Titan still. So this one only goes up to Phantom as well. So we'll roll here and see what we can get. How much are we to the pity? Not very far in the pity either, but it's a start. All right, no luck there either, unfortunately. All right, now we have some eye tokens we got to roll. So let's actually wait. You know what? We might as well use those up. So I don't think I'm going to be rolling those for a while. So let's head back to the Leaf Village and let's get another shot at the impossible. Legitimately and freaking impossible. Yeah. All right. Look how okay, we're 1/4 of the way to pity. Jeez. If anybody knows a good way to farm these like fast, let me know because I need a frick ton. No way, guys. We actually freaking did it. I think this is insane. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. 0.01%. No way. This is the best episode of all time. This is the best, dude. This is the best. There's just no way. Dude, I didn't know it was possible. Dude, what the heck? Well, yo, what the heck is going on? Bro, our luck is crazy now. I'm in shock. I don't know what to say, guys. I did not think we'd ever actually get that thing. All right, well, I think that means it's time to continue the grind. I was gonna end the episode here, but we gotta keep cooking. We're doing a great job. All right, I wanna get this Titan families. We need to go find a raid to grind, and as always, guys, I think we gotta use a raid we have a 3x on. And I think what do I have on Windmill Island? I think I only have 2x on Windmill Island. Yeah. So cursed raid and progression raid is what I have a lot of. And let's just be honest, it's really OP. So let's head back to the progression raid. We are just going to sell everything, but it's still worth. So let's go back to turn that on. And we're going to switch our aura out for the bonus. And let's cook on this 3x, guys. Let's go, and let's keep it making that progress. All right, guys, I'm watching some anime while we do this. I'm actually watching a Sword Art Online Gun Gale Alternative while I grind this. So it's been a lot of fun watching that. All right, let me make sure I got everything I wanted. 20k each. Yeah, that's about right. So let's head over back to the lobby and let's go sell everything. And hopefully I do this right. I keep doing it wrong. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I forget where these start off with. All right, we got 20,000 hockey tokens. We got 20,000 of those, 20,000 of these. We should have a lot of these too. Yeah, 19k, 20k. They need to add more to these. These ones were way too easy to max. So hopefully they do that in a future update. There we go. We usually end up around 200k. Yeah, there we go. There's 220k. Okay, you know what? This might have been worth it, guys. 220k from one round, guys. One friggin' round is crazy work. I don't think we get swords from that one, but yeah, I will take it. Not bad at all. All right, so let's see what I want to spend these on. What's the best power that we still need? Fire company, maybe. So if we go, okay, Jagger family, we still need Jagger families. So I think we're gonna go all in, guys, because that's what we do here on the Blam's Fighter channel. We don't do things halfway. We're going all in, baby. So let's go all in on these, and let's go max this out. That would get us pretty caught up. I'm gonna be honest though, Titan World is definitely probably the weakest world we're in because we don't even have a max Titan yet. So, all right, let's go get this next one. That's gonna give us a 25% damage boost. I mean, energy boost. So that's not bad. And also, while we're doing this, make sure you guys have your full energy teams equipped. There we go. 192. We need 500. So. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get there on this episode, probably next episode. All right, before we do that, let me remember to get the chests. I usually forget, and I do not want to forget again, because that is a costly thing to forget. Because you always need those potions. And let me get the screenshot for the thumbnail. Perfect. All right, we need 250 for the next prestige. Shouldn't take us too long on that one, to be honest. All right, back to the grind. Oh man, somebody got confused, guys. This is not a noob from pro. You just made the video after you already OP. I guess it's confirmed, guys. Even the haters know we're a pro. I guess he doesn't realize that it's a full series. Like, it says day 24, man. I don't know what the confusion is. But yeah, I linked day 1 in the full playlist, guys. So if you wanted to know like where we started, make sure you guys check out day 1. I think this is so funny, guys. Even the haters know we're now pro. That means we are officially successful on the series. All right, unfortunately, we're getting cooked here, so we might actually have to run another raid to get more materials, and we might end up getting a pity on this one. That'd be tough, but it is what it is. Don't mind me burning all my boost up. Okay, so we didn't get any luck there, so that means it's time for us to head back into a raid, and we're gonna do our raid of choice, which obviously is this raid, since it's been treating us very well with an insane amount of stuff. Freaking busted. So it might have been actually worth the purchase, guys. Because 200k per round is what I'm talking about. All right, let me double check. We have all of our boosts ready to go. We're good to go. All right, let's get another 200k, baby. Here we go. All right, guys, so we're just about finished this one. Let me make sure we got everything we wanted to get. Yeah, 20k of each. So we're going to sell these, and we're going to try to roll again on these families because we're not ending the episode with an L, guys. We always got to end with a W. Let's go exchange. And let's see if we're going to mess it up this time. All right, we'll get all rid of those. There we go. I know it's all the progression ones. I just clicked them all just in case. I do need more breathing tokens, so that is definitely on the on the blocks for stuff for me to do soon as well. All right, 100,000. All right, I know we'll get like 60K here. All right, we're up to 185K, and then gold balls, and yeah, that gets us to right about 120K. All right, full on energy team, we're up to 291. We're almost to the next rank up, which is awesome. All right, so let's go max these out, and we're gonna start off with 10,000 because I think we should be close to the pity. So let's run those, and if we don't run it, then we'll use the rest up. Let me check how close we are to the pity here. Hopefully we can get there. All right, we are halfway there to the pity, so yeah, we shouldn't be too hard. All right, well, we got cooked there, but I believe we should have enough for pity if we do one more. I will also say we still have a little bit of tokens left, so we're going all in on family tokens, and hopefully this is going to be enough for us to get what we need to get. So well, let's do this, and if not, we're gonna get the pity, guys. Jeez, all right, let's keep cooking. Let's go, we got it, guys. W, let's go. Let's check our powers to end off the episode. All right, we still need a better ghoul mask and a better one of those, but look at that, guys. We are now officially caught up all the way. Wow, we got all those too. I think we're completely caught up, guys. All the way up to, we need to level this guy up, I guess, but yeah, we're okay. We're caught up all the way up to this guy, Akuma Pakita. So we are absolutely cooking. I'll catch you guys all in the next episode, and oh my goodness, we are doing absolutely amazing.